it that you got so interested in posture? Was it something to do with being doing ballet and doing gymnastics?
Oh, I wish I'd done ballet. No, I was too chunky for this.
Oh.
Yeah, for ballet. Every time you tight on one side, or tight on one side, oh, well, yeah, I always had this. No, you haven't. No, it's not, doesn't run in your family. No, it's not genetic, unless it is.
Mm.
Yeah. It's you and your bad posture, and just face it, take responsibility. So go back to every time you feel a bit skewed on one side, or your pelvis swinging forward, or your rounded shoulders and head forward, which is most typical bad posture signs.
Mm.
Your nervous system fighting for your life to keep your breath.
So there's a sort of mismatch between the urge to be fit,
Yeah.
which is very much concentrated for some people in the gym, and also that would be consistent with the idea that people are very busy and they've got 20 minutes and they're going to the gym, you know, and they get up at 5 in the morning, they put in the hours or the hour before the children wake up or before they go off to the office or whatever. And there's a sort of mismatch between that approach and good posture.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how you do, because people who do all of these things realistically, genuinely put an effort to stay fit and healthy.
Yes.
It's not like...
So you can be fit and have bad posture.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you have to go back to where you're meant to be. Align yourself first.
Yeah.
And learn how to reset your body and train on top of that. Because you'll never see professional sports people, men and women, on top of their game, but with a bad posture.
Yeah.
Can you name me one? No. Any sport, just pick.
Yeah.
Do they have a bad posture and look open, projecting from the heart area, from the chest?
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
And do they come across calm? They do.
Yeah.
Because that's your nervous system.
So is there scope then for children in schools, you know, primary school children, to be taught good posture?
Well, I would say yes. And who will teach that?
Yeah. I mean, when I was at school, we were taught posture, which was a book on our heads and a smack on the back of our legs if we...
Exactly, in Ukraine, yeah.
Without...
Smack in your upper back and it's holding the book.
Yes. Yeah.
But also that came with the dancing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, well, that's a good way to check if you can carry the book on top of your head.
Yes.
But then again, some people don't know where the top of the head. That sounds weird.
Yeah. Yes.
It's like your research about what's your typical day.
Yes.
That's sort of the same thing.
Yes.
Show me with the top of your head. That would be very different answers. How would people?
That's interesting.
And when I teach headstands, that's where it'll all come out.
Yeah.
But be realistic. That not everything you see on the internet you have to try at home. Also, like latest one. I wish I had a brick. I would literally lie down on the floor and demonstrate. But I'll try to describe in my third language. When you lie in the front and you have a yoga brick, and you put this brick quite high and you put your chin on it. And then you lie on the floor and you start doing different kind of exercise. Now, it's raged me because if somebody already was forward head posture, have great compression on the back of your neck, that will probably lead to stroke. Because it's how you do it. Please don't try, I always say, don't believe everything you see on the internet. If it's really concern you, please invest into specialists. Go do your assessment, come to me. Yeah.
And any other tips for the naive yoga attendee about what to look for, which is not good in a yoga teacher or a yoga session?
That will take me to some topic which is quite hot topic, a difference between teachers and instructors.
Yeah.
And I'm confident enough and brave enough to bring this topic. there's a massive difference between yoga teachers and yoga instructors. Think about the word instructors meant to instruct you of something they just learn, as in like do this, lift your left leg and put it there and cross it over and so on. Teachers will teach you how and why. Right. So, and the very first thing you look for if you come to yoga class and observing your teacher never left the mat. Mm. Yeah, pack your mat and go home.
If they never leave the mat.
If they never leave their mat, they do not care about you, who you are, what's your injuries, what's your name, where you come. And even if you mention or have a bad hip, oh, just take it easy. What the hell is that? Take it easy. Mm. Teachers take a responsibility as far as they should as the teachers. Remember, we're not GPs, we're not doctors. Mm-hmm. Yeah? Mm-hmm. However, the knowledge of anatomy must be there. Instructors, I'm just going to leave it out.
Right.
Yes. What I'm also going to add to my little rant,
yes,
that nowadays you can get instructors or teachers qualification quicker than driver license. Would you go on the road after 2 weeks of studying online how to drive?
Yes. Well,
why these so-called yoga teachers and instructors think it's okay to get online certificate and actually turn up in front of real people with real lives, problems, injuries, sometimes just looking for escape. And feel okay with the fact that they might injure themselves or they might not be helpful. That faking or being in vogue. The latest thing is it's the coolest thing to be a yoga teacher or Pilates teacher, which I'm both.
Yes.
But if you go to class, please don't hesitate to ask, and how do you start yoga? You have a right as a student to ask, what's your teacher's experience?
Yes. Well, one of the things that I noticed about your classes is that you are very good at naming people. I think we've said this before. Very good at naming people, very good at spotting who's doing what and who needs to do what. Yesterday, I was in a child's pose with my very sore toes, trying desperately to get them flat. You know all about that. You came over and said, well done, but here, I'll make it easier for you. And you were encouraging. Yeah. And that was very nice for me because not only was it slightly less painful, but it also meant that you understood that was sore and that particular position was important, but sore for me, for my particular toes.
Yeah.
And I found that very encouraging, and I thought it was a very good part of what you offer. Anyway, without making you big-headed,
too late.
let's just go on to, we were doing some breathing, and I over the years I've done yoga classes, and you said at some point you breathe in and out through your nose, and if you go to a yoga class where the teacher says breathe out through your mouth, pick up your mat and leave. I thought, oh my lordy.
I know.
And tell me why you said that.
Because you're not meant to do anything through your mouth as talking, drinking and eating. There's a certain pranayama techniques, you use in your mouth. Kundalini yoga, the very first yoga I've started all these years, 23 years ago. Like a fire breath, yes, we do use the mouth. For pranayama, not for go about and breathe through your mouth in your daily life.
Right,
Yes? Yeah. And also would highly recommend, I couldn't recommend enough this book. It's by James Nestor. It's called Breath. And he explains in the greater details why we shouldn't breathe through our mouth.